I'm Glenyce Hughes, and I get to facilitate people in creating their dreams come true. How the heck did I get so lucky? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you were right. How often do we love to hear that? How often do we celebrate that and then really maybe intensify to the person who said it? Yeah, I am. I am always right. What are you talking? Yeah. Yeah, right? I know. This is one of the things that continues to be an awareness for me to really, really, really be tenacious with and really be honest with me when that's what I'm choosing. When I'm choosing it from the need to be right. Because what happens when we need to be right is that we shut off all awareness, except the awareness of, I have to be right here. What's it going to take to be right here? We create drama trauma. We create proving. We probably even create avoiding, of course. There's all of this insanity when we need to be right. What if we're not right or wrong or good or bad? I just recorded this week's radio show, which is all about tools to get out of the wrongness of you. And it really is recognizing that there is no right, there is no wrong, there is no good, there is no bad, if you're choosing from consciousness. If you're choosing anti-consciousness or unconsciousness, absolutely you're going to play with right and wrong and good and bad. And chances are, if you're watching this video, if you're hanging out with me in any way, shape, or form, then you're kind of like me and would really like to be choosing consciousness more often than anything else. And this right and wrong and good and bad is still an area for me that I have to be very, very present with. And very present with and not make myself wrong for it when I choose it. And that's probably been the stickier piece for me. I can acknowledge when I'm choosing it fairly easily, but then it's like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? I shouldn't be doing all that judgment instead of oh, cool, interesting choice. I'm choosing to make me right or them wrong, which is, the same thing usually. And because most of my time is with hubby, it's usually him that gets it. It's usually him that is in the, battlefield with me, so to speak. And it's so subtle now. It's so subtle now. It used to be really loud. It used to be really easy for me to be aware of when I was doing it. And so I've certainly got better. And truly, what else is possible? What else is possible? And my favorite question, and if you've got any of this going on, I'm going to recommend you look at this for yourself, maybe add this to your questions, is if I didn't have to be right here, what magic could I be? Yeah, if I didn't have to be right here, what magic could I be? And it can change it in a heartbeat. Because if you didn't have to be right, what magic could you be? Well, suddenly the whole world is open. There's all of these infinite possibilities because you don't need to be right. Yeah. And when we don't need to be right and we don't need to be wrong or good or bad, suddenly we've got infinite awareness. We can be aware of what's going to create greater. Which, again, is what I'm choosing towards more and more every day. And I wonder what it would be like to choose it 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I wonder what that would be like. Now, depending on when you're watching this, there is a big Black Friday, Business Saturday, Cyber Monday sale going on right now. So you can check the link above or below. If the link is no longer active, it just means the sale is over. So using the tool of, if I didn't have to be right here, what magic could I be, is one way that I can shift it really quickly. The other thing that I do when I recognize that I'm needing to be right, whether I'm expressing it or not, is I drop the barriers. So barriers are like these energetic walls that we put up. And when we're looking to be right and make someone wrong, or we're looking to be good and make someone bad, that's what we do. We put up these energetic barriers. And so I use that energy and I push them down. And I usually say barriers down, barriers down, barriers down, all levels, layers, lifetimes, universes, realities, barriers down, as I'm energetically pushing them down. So just a couple different tools if it's something that you're looking to change also. Because truly, what magic could we be on the planet if we would stop the insanity, the addiction to being right, and just be. Just be. Have a great week, sweet friends, and I look forward to chatting again next week.